Oh, fuck. Back. So we have an echo in here. 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 Alright. Let's. Alright. Let's. Alright. Kind of bucking with the settings right now. Trying to figure everything out. Get everything under control. Make sure things are working properly. Okay. I got fucking Cheetos up in this bitch. Cheetos. Cheetos, 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 Cheetos. Huh? Nothing. Nothing. No one. Myself. I got Cheetos up in this bitch. Okay, they're cheesy puffs. Yeah, but they're still a Cheetos brand. No, I like Cheeto puffs. I'm hyping up my Cheetos. Or, oh, I was testing out, like, I was using Twitch to, like, work with some things, like, just exploring Twitch on the creator side. Yeah, I guess I didn't. I finished it. Oh, she wants you to? Alright guys, welcome to the Fitness Gram Pacer test. It's a multi-stage aerobics capacity test. I'm a fat ass. Ow. Ow. Put my milk on my Black Lagoon anime series coaster. What? Okay. Here we go. Ew. I'm talking to myself, actually. I just say random things. So where we left off, I'll explain real quick. Oh, talking to myself. I, so basically, what happens is that remember they were on a manhunt to find the Lord, that she was running and she wasn't scared or backing down, and then they cornered her and they put her on a stake to be burned. They're all about to burn her, and then they all started noticing that astral energy was kind of like rising, and like, why now? And they saw that everyone had these cups in their hand. They were drinking some juice, and like, oh no, it's the Hugenberry or whatever. They all started drinking it, and they're all being powered by rage and hate. And as soon as they let that bitch on fire, they all died because they all consumed large amounts of that berry. And it was all a ploy from the lady that was being burned. She's like, haha, fucking idiots. We come to find out that Rinwell has beef with this chick. Apparently, she's been looking for her to kill her herself. So Rinwell hates this lord. That's why she hates Renans, because she killed off most of all her people, of these like mystic arts people. So now she wants revenge. She went psycho. She's like, I'll fucking kill you. And I guess some Law stopped her. He's like, hey, you don't want to do that, man. Don't do that. It's like, it's not fair. How come you get that kind of thing, get revenge, and I don't? He's like, it's a dark path. Don't do it. So that's where we left off. So we're going to resume.
Of all the people! Why did you... Why, Elah?
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor.
Look at that
Rearranging like
thing.
to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best. Now
Law, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay.
Eagle Fly!
This one's mine!
Not today!
Luna Corruption! Going in! Luna Crash! Going in! Go for the weak point!
I'll finish with your now! I'm not go!
Here I go! It's over! Searing Blade! Go! Will this help?
Wind! Dragon Shout!
I'm gone!
Searing Gale!
Healing Circle!
I owe you one back.
Armor won't save you! Take this! Now we're not...
Burning Strike! Hear my call!
This guy's
In a bind?
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning
Severing Wind! Skirta! Rising
Here's the
Phoenix!
healing arc!
You're mine! Dragon Shout! Luna Rondo!
Flaming Meteor!
Now I'm in the blue!
This one's mine! I never miss! Look sharp! That's it! Here, let me help!
Dragon Floor! It's on!
Power Hurricane! Here I go! I'm all stopped up!
All finish you here and now!
Lightning! Downfall!
Take this! You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
Here, let me help! First
These
aid!
fists have got your name on them!
Look sharp! By the power of one! Mega Ray! Lightning!
Oh, but you didn't like that, did you?
Dust to dust! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'll heal you all!
Much better.
This one's mine! Mega Ray!
Talon Hurricane! Eagle Dive! I'm just far enough!
Here!
I'll smash you!
Going in! I'll heal you all!
First strike! That freaking does it!
Yeah, that.
I owe you one. No further. That's fine. Soaring light spear! Take
I'll
this!
heal you all! Great
I'm such a bitch. Severing wind!
No! Don't leave me all alone here.
You picked the wrong fight!
Going in!
Mine!
Dragon power!
Dragon Swarm!
Light up the dark! I'm ready to go!
Super Swallow Day!
Appreciate the help! Where are you going?
Talon Hurricane! Here I come! Eagle
Lightning
Wind!
spear! Here's
Watch
the
out!
Tiger Claw!
You're my cow!
Here's a healing art!
Oi.
First aid! Glacial fire!
Here I come!
Mega Ray!
Soaring light spear!
Tiger
Rising
Ray!
Phoenix!
Mega Ray!
Now we're not. I'll tear you apart! Severing wind!
Here, let me help!
Ready to go! Whirlwind
Fire up!
Severing wind!
Tiger Blade!
Down! You're off! Not today!
Storm! Glacial
You're
fire!
mine!
Tiger
You're
Blade!
finished! Hurricane! Wind! I'll finish you here and now! Armor won't save you!
Will this help?
Wind!
Crescent Moon!
Soda! Come and get it!
Healing Circle!
Here I come!
Tiger Blade! Lightning!
I'll finish you here and now!
Tail's the problem. Then let's focus there first.
Eagle
Mega
Assault!
Ray!
Dragon Swarm!
Power up! Which is in the sky!
You're mine!
Going in!
Wind! Dragon Shell!
Where are you going?
Rip and tear! Here I come!
Tiger Blade!
Do it! Whirlwind! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Radiant
I'll tear you apart! You're mine!
Glacial fire!
Changing tactics!
There's no telling what they'll do. Stay focused! First aid!
You're mine!
Glacial spear! Here's the evil!
Burn!
I blade you all down.
Stay away from my friend!
Now you've gone and ticked me off! Light up the dark!
Severing wind!
Let me at him!
Megasonic thrust! Not now, not ever!
Resuscitation!
In a bind?
I'll heal you! Look sharp! Ground and pound!
Pay for that!
I felt fine not too.
Woody's orange gel. Get her CP back up.
I'll tear you apart!
Crescent Moon! Lunar corruption!
Wind!
Annihilate! Glacial flying! Downfall!
Eat this!
Now you see what I can
Here's
do.
a healing art! First aid!
Talon Hurricane! Wind!
Eagle Fire!
Whirlwind blast!
I'm on a roll now!
Here!
Mega Ray! I'm ready!
Trouble!
I never miss!
Take this!
Tiger Blade!
It's over!
Hear me!
Nice
Flame
while
of
it lasted.
Fury! Burning Strike! Water!
Switch
Here I call!
Severing wind!
Glacial Spear!
You're mine!
Round
It's time!
Freeze Lancer!
Shield and mace!
Will this help?
This one's all mine! Strike!
Appreciate the help!
Over!
Damn it.
You have to hold on! Eat this! Here! Discharge! I'll heal you all!
Not done yet! Talon Sword!
Healing Circle!
That's fine. Now you see what I can. Now I'm in the
Poison
groove.
of Shadows!
Take this.
Glacial Fire!
Now I'm in the groove.
Ignite!
I'm gone!
Severing
Here I
wind!
call!
Stardust!
Fled!
Take this!
Fury!
You're finished!
Water! Frozen Hell!
Eagle I'll crush you!
Hype. Oh, I got an emoji. I can now talk to you guys. It's cool emojis I found.
Far enough!
I'll finish you here and now!
Healing Circle!
I owe you one.
Discharge!
Severing wind! Talon Hurricane! I'm not done! Eagle Dive!
Flames!
Severing wind!
Pieces!
Megasonic thrust!
Freaking does it.
I owe you one for that.
I'm on it!
Back
Wind!
into the fray! Annihilation!
Take this!
This is such a failure.
You'll pay for that!
Hear my
Prepare to
call.
be sealed.
Ground and pound. Ready. One more. I'll bring you
Tiger blade.
It's on!
Resuscitation. Here's a healing arc.
Appreciate the help.
Away. Tiger blade.
Not today!
Laser spear. Pierce evil.
No escape!
Going in. Lancer.
You're mine!
Here's a healing arc.
Shattering
Tiger blade. Grenade.
I really owe you one. Tectonic
This one's mine. This one's mine.
I win.
I'll heal you all.
Take it!
Here's a go.
Severing wind!
Tiger blade.
Appreciate the help.
Searing blade.
No further!
Reload.
Take it! I'm knocked out!
Too shy to come over. Field. Here, let me help. Mega ray. This one's mine.
Here I come!
Tiger blade. Switch to off. Denied. On guard.
I want to break his tail.
Here's evil.
You're mine!
Their arcs were interrupted. How about this?
I'm only getting searing
You're mine! Severing wind!
Piercing raw.
Look sharp.
Not today!
Tiger blade. Corruption.
I'll smash you.
Gemini Aqua.
Stardust!
Hear me. Flame fury.
I got thrown right into the fucking storm too.
That's it. Tiger blade. Not in your dreams. Glacial spear. Here's evil.
Take this.
Free blazer. Igneous discharge. Pathetic. This one's mine.
Wind!
The power of
Here I
light.
go!
Ready to go.
Do it. Run well.
Even descent.
Flashing fang.
Monster Hunter, yeah, right?
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almeidrea got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back.
What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almeidrea's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Danans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almeidrea makes them look like saints. I doubt she's
His name's not
gone back
Deadeye?
into hiding.
Oh, it's Deadeye.
We have to put an end to this once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almeidrea, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almeidria's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almeidria has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shion. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidria without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Beifan, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there. A floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing. But now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can...
So I'm here munching away. I don't want to sound like a complete asshole. It's like in your face. Bye. Oh. Damn, that was better actually.
Did we really just spend that much money?
Yeah, we did.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself.
Underground dock. West of... No, not there. That should mean... the lake? North, south, east, west. So. I mean here?
We've reached our destination.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
Huh. So yeah, let's back up. Huh.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Daemons. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almeidrea.
Mackerel. It's pretty advanced. It's a Renan ship.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just hail. is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
Can we?
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up. You don't look so good. You all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans, but then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right.
Well,
and
Deadeye's
the Renans were
dead,
the ones in the wrong.
so...
Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves.
The Game Pros.
so good. You all right?
The floor. It keeps moving.
Oh, like
How
it
can
freezing?
you stand it?
Are there reviews about it doing that? I mean, I haven't looked. I'm pretty sure there is.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached
I don't know
the
if
point
it's a
where her
cat going
actions
meow
are
or
seen
it's
as
the
normal?
game.
Not to my knowledge, no. At its
I think
core,
it's the game.
the
making
crown
that noise.
contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
Maybe it's just my Xbox.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Dragging on way
Does
too
that
long.
make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Oh, so it has happened.
I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore
It's
down
the
the wall
game.
in Calaglia,
Is that
I
me?
could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance.
Thought it was
I
Bean.
had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almeidrea, Was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like, I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did. I think...
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's...
Sounds like a deal.
Okay. Who's next? I didn't want to go to Rinwell. I wanted to go to Shion. Liberal arts user.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Dahnans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Saar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But...
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that...
Yep,
well,
that's true.
I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away.
Nope.
Law let revenge fuel him. And I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way.
No, she's always bitchy face. Bitch face.
I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from?
She's a butt hate, so...
I wonder how it feels.
Just saying.
Not being able to hold another person's hand.
Now we talk to Shion.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually managed to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah. I think that would be good, too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah,
but I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shionne.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little.
A little.
Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renus Alma, right? Then you can... Shionne?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise.
Weird.
You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that.
There's a new game coming out too for Xbox Game Pass
Especially
called
you,
Scarlet Nexus.
Don't worry
So I
about
might
it.
start that too.
We're friends, after all.
But I
Yeah,
should probably finish out.
we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
Thanks, Kudu Nation. I gotta go on your page and do the exact same thing. Give you some hype if you're on.
Look who's up. Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? She's huge. Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted, will you?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. As long as we ain't too noisy, yeah, it should be okay. I think I might just pull it off.
What do you do if they catch on to us?
As long as we ain't too noisy, how much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits with three cannons. How much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits with three cannons.
Hey Gudu, you play Apex, man. If you ever want to play, let me know. Hey Gudu, you play Apex, man. If you ever want to play, let me know. Hey Gudu, you play Apex, man. If you ever want to play, let me know. Hey Gudu, you play Apex, man. If you ever want to play, let me know. Hey Gudu, you play Apex, man. If you ever want to play, let me know. Hey Gudu, you play I know.
Hungry already, my dear?
It's a dragon.
Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Yeah, I saw that. When I went to my channel, when I go into Twitch, it loops. Yeah, well, I saw Gudu Nation was
Get us right up beside them.
I saw Gudu Nation was playing Apex, so
we can
hey, if
leave
you
as
want to
soon
play,
as
let
you're
me know.
done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Mobile Fortress, Guardia. I'm gonna kill everything in this mobile fortress. That's the goal.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said.
Skill panel. Everyone got their new stuff. You gotta change yours. What? Oh, yeah, I already spent. Okay, cool. For some reason, my thing was saying, hey, reminder to submit your homework, but I just did that. And I did. Oh, real life points.
That enemy looks strong.
Oh, what's up, buttercups? Let's dance.
This one's tough. Bring him down.
Shield and
Dragon Swarm. Engage. Megasonic Thrust. You're mine.
freaking
Lightning.
Easy ensnaring for me.
Yeah, and pummel it to me. Look sharp.
I'm not done. Megasonic Thrust. I'm not done. Win. Not a chance. This one's all mine. You're finished.
Burning with
dance! Do it! Rinwell! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
I feel sprightlier than before.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. Tiger Blade! I'll smash you! No shield can stand up to these fists. I'm not done! It's almost too strong. Then I'll split it open! Be my guest!
Look sharp!
Do it!
Kisara, I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your
What
launch!
happened when you a new move I learned? What was it? Devastation. Let me get rid of that and I'll put in.
Any injuries?
Huh?
Got it!
Oh, okay.
That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too...
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! Dragon Form! In a bind? Talon Hurricane! Look out!
These ones can run rings around us.
Look sharp!
Lightning!
Here I go!
I'm out of ammo!
Go escape! Dragon Form! Wind! Devastation! Here I come!
Aw, too
You're mine!
Here, let me help!
Do it!
One more! Kisara, I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I won't forgive you!
You're mine! Armor won't save you!
Not on my watch!
Here I come!
By the power of
Take down their defenses!
We're not finished!
Here's a healing art!
It's over!
Kisara, I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Water, hear my call!
Look sharp!
Hurricane
You're mine! It's over!
Hear my call!
Dragon Form!
Make it ready!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Nice. No scratches on my sheath.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out!
Here goes! Watch and
Freaking done this!
Mega Ray!
Showdown between blade and fist! Tunnel Devastation! Roll now! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! My turn! You're mine! Devastation!
Mega Ray!
Hurricane
Annihilation!
Rip and
This
tear!
one's mine!
Severing Wind! Damn it!
Glacial fire!
Stand back! I'll trip it up! Now I'm
This
in
one's
the
mine!
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Ashes to ashes. Ivory. What is this now? That's cool. Yes.
Barely a blip on our radar.
No backing down! Eternal devastation! Smash you! Like Dio Eternal devastation! I won't show you any mercy! Here I come! We're not finished! Thanks. Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! No chance! Strike!
Lunar corruption!
You're
Lunar
fast!
blast! I'm all set now. I'm just getting started. Make it rain! Kisara, frozen! Hammer!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Oh, the red guy.
Right, here goes! Got you now!
Hear my call! Look up! Spread! Take flight!
Eternal devastation! The rebels!
Blaze of
Dragon
Fire!
Swarm!
Thanks! Bolero!
It's over! Dragon Swarm! Go to hell! Take this! Get
This one's
Dragon Swarm!
Look sharp!
On your knees!
This one's mine! Hurricane strike!
Take this!
This one's
Severed
mine!
wing!
Laser spear! Pierce evil!
Dragon Swarm!
Now you see what I can do! There! This one's mine! Mega ray!
Severed wing!
The enemy feels hard too! We'll soon see about that!
This one's all mine! Off my focus! Try harder! Burn!
Lunar corruption!
Take
Lunar blast! Going in!
Paladin Sword! Dragon Swarm! Teach you right!
Tiger blade!
I'm not done! In an instant! Impact Cross!
I don't think I like the rock one's cool and all, but I don't know. Sorry, light spear.
Nicely done.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
I lost her buff. Oh well.
An opponent like this should be easy. Dragon Swarm!
This one's mine!
I'm going in!
Fire support!
Double Demon Fang!
Laser spear! Evil!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! There! Dragon Shadow! This one's mine! Laser spear!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Two? Three? Oh. Lower level? Lower level? happens.
Here, let me help. It's not in your dreams. Going in. It's a duel of the eyes. Mega Ray.
It's over. Got fire.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours. Here I come. The enemy wields art too.
You'll soon see about that. Going in. Here's the evil. Look sharp. I'm on Hurricane Blade. On guard. Take that. Come on, roll now. Here's the evil. Do it.
Totally. In an instant. Impact block.
A comfortable win.
Nope, why did I do that? Oh, dumb of me. Ah, you've been hide and seek, huh?
Now you'll learn. Freaking does it.
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
It's over.
Light up the dark!
Let me out. Dragon form. Turtle demon fang. It's over. Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone!
Here, let me help.
My turn. Here I come. Try harder.
Their arcs were interrupted!
Here I come.
That's it!
I'm not done.
Water, hear my call. Hurricane Blade.
Here I come. Severing wind.
Tiger Blade. Hurricane Blade.
Look sharp!
Double demon fang.
I'll end this with my own hands.
You're mine. You picked the wrong fight.
Look sharp!
Blue escape.
Mega Ray.
Double demon fang. It's over.
Hurricane
Dragon
Far
form.
enough!
Mega Ray.
I'll smash you.
It's time to finish this. Die. Consuming wildfire. Will this help?
Severing wind.
Healing blast.
No further.
Confiscated.
Charge like that can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Water, hear my call. Spread. Here's the evil.
One's all mine.
I don't feel so hot.
You should sit this one out then.
And miss all the fun? No way. Appreciate it.
This one's
Astral
mine.
Arts?
That's my cue.
Shut him down. You're mine. You're mine.
I'll take you all on!
Eat a shield, bitch!
Flair Demolition!
Will this help?
You're mine. Win.
Ready and
You're mine.
Now I'm in the clear.
Armor won't save you. Kisara, Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone!
It was a close thing.
Looks like some solid equipment.
It'll attack by 15%. I don't use as much as I should.
An opponent like this should be easy. No further. Severing wind.
How about this?
Watch it. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade!
Glacial Spear!
Now!
Pierce
Take
Evil!
this! Dragon Shot!
Freeze Lance!
First strike! Double Demon Fang!
Talon Hurricane!
Glimmer Dragon! Take this!
Look sharp!
Lightning Ray! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Sighted!
My turn!
Primed and ready!
Dragon Shout!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
And it's coming to me! I'm not done!
Dance! Water!
Make it rain! Take this! Take! Blow them away!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zoogles, the Renans usually.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. My seal!
Time to shine!
On your knees! Blast that gun out of your hand! Got you now! Flying freaks! Just sit still! Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Burn in hell!
Make it rain!
Xion!
Get toasty!
Burn strike! Not a chance! Not a chance!
Hurricane back into the fray!
Double Demon Fang!
Water! On guard!
Here I come! Double Demon Fang! My turn!
Anything in order is all mine!
Now you see what I can do!
Hurricane strike!
First take this! Wind!
Lunar blast!
Soda! Rising Phoenix!
Here goes! Hurricane
I'm not
strike!
done!
Seal! On guard!
Not today! You won't make a fool of me!
Now I'm real mad.
I'm ready! Hurricane
Double Demon Fang! First strike!
Time to shine!
I'll finish you here
I
and
never
now!
miss!
Struck! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I love you all!
Here I come! Blow away! Demon Fang!
Oh no, come on.
Take this! It's a on your knees!
Far enough!
Dragon Sword!
Confiscated!
I felt fine not too long ago.
Double Demon Fang! Not today! Xion!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Searing flame!
Now! Take this!
Reload!
Double Demon Fang! First strike!
This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluva Forest.
Looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for. I doubt it was anything of repute.
I've used a bit too much healing.
Yeah, gotcha. I gotta get a key. I gotta get a key. Second floor. Alright, is that right to go?
Do you sense one of your friends, Noodle?
A barrier. That may indicate Almadria is near.
Then we've got to find a way to get through somehow.
Let's see if we can find something that'll release it.
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably.
I know.
As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria.
Okay. Go this way.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Now! Here I come!
On guard.
You're mine!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
A comfortable win. And thus our strength yet grows.
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
One, eh?
Ready! Hurricane Spark! I can
read your form through war! My deal?
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like it's not truly!
The enemy will
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Eagle Assault!
Kitara frozen! Hammer!
Barely a blip on our radar.
The red guys are going to kill.
You think that shield will save you?
Got you now!
Radiant Wishart! I'm out of ammo!
Its armor's too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest. You carved through my steel.
Tip it up.
Turbo Demon Fang! You picked the wrong fight.
Do it! Eagle Assault! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. Not a chance.
Crescent move! Now
Turbo
we get
Demon
it!
Fang! It's over. You will go away. Start up.
Hurricane Spark! Going in! Far enough! Freeze Hunter!
Turbo Demon Fang! Southern Wing!
Take it down! This one's mine! Let them roll with hurricane! This one's mine! Hurricane Spark! This one's mine! Let me help!
Turbo Demon Fang!
Shattering out! Pieces! Switch target! Hurricane Spark!
Turbo Demon Fang!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
It takes so long to get that fucking gauge up.
A comfortable win.
We ain't going nowhere until we kill everything in these fucking rooms. Does that charge us? That should charge us, so it doesn't.
This looks nice and tough.
Yeah, I have to like circle back every time. That's right, I forgot to do that. I want to use her feline shield. It's a cat!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! My turn! You're finished! You're mine! Double demon fang! You're finished!
I'm out of ammo!
Severing wind!
Into the fray!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
Seems about right to me.
I hear ya. Well, maybe the next room over. There you are.
Hmm? You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Get lost!
You're mine! No further!
I'm on it!
Double demon fang!
Make it way!
Ring left! Light burst forward!
Radiant Genesis!
My turn!
Switch time!
Double demon fang! Win! Stardust!
Hurricane Blast! Do it! This one's mine!
In an instant! Impact Cross!
Yeah, you have to know when people are like... So I have to remember if someone's casting a spell, I gotta use it well. If someone has armor, I have to break them using law, and if someone is running at me, I gotta use shield grip. If it prevents someone running at me, I gotta use dopamine.
Not today! Take this! I'll smash you!
I never miss! Do it! Dopamine!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! I'll heal you
Now!
out!
You're mine!
Flaming Meteor!
Double demon
Demon
fang!
Circle!
I'm not done!
Time to shine! Water, hear my call!
Swallow dance!
Spread!
You're mine!
It's over! Burning! Water,
Win!
hear my call! And
Now!
fight!
I'm not done!
Red!
First strike! It's over! I'm on it! This one's all mine!
Look sharp! Glacial
Double
Spear!
demon fang!
Here's Hurricane
Severing
Blast! Make it way! Freeze Lancer!
Blow them away! Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Engaging!
On guard!
Dust to dust!
Burning! Going in! Here's the evil!
Take this!
Far enough!
Swallow dance!
Water!
Here it comes!
Call!
We're not finished!
Glacial
Now you see what I can do! My shield? Take this! Double demon fang!
Make it work!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Could have been worse.
Oh. I don't want to sacrifice a bottle because I have a bottle, so I guess I'll just leave that there. Alright, look at me. Is this guy gonna fight us or not? He's just running past us. Fucking jerk. This is gonna be an interesting battle.
Careful! It has some kind of camouflage!
You made me angry. That was a bad idea. Do it!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
Now!
Lunar correction!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Annihilation!
Now you see what I can do. I'm on a roll now. I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare to Malika! Power Sword!
Double Demon Fang!
Healing circle! The power
Covering the wind!
Water,
Here I
hear
come!
my call! Spread! Bleeding torch!
Take this!
Fury! Burning! Power
Rhoda!
This one's mine! Water,
Here I
hear
go!
my call!
It's over!
Hurricane! I never miss!
Here I come! Severing wind!
Use a healing arm!
You see what happened there as you crossed.
That's my cue!
Shouldn't have done that.
Shut him down! You're mine!
Take this.
Take this over!
Now in the groove.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this!
I'll heal you all!
Here I come!
Eagle fry!
Soda!
It's over!
Water, hear my call! I'll cover you one more!
Now you see what I can do!
Here I come!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Into the
Eagle
shadows!
Fang!
I'm just
Dragon
Give
Swarm!
me a discharge. Far enough.
It's over!
On guard.
Not today!
Hurricane strike! Let me help!
This one's mine.
Severing wind!
You made me angry. That was a bad idea.
Hurricane strike!
All good things come
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
just as well. I'm here to stop it.
Stay away from my friend!
Make it rain.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'll bring you
My
back from
turn.
death primed and ready!
Double Demon Fang! Severing
Hurricane
wind!
strike!
Take this!
I never miss!
You're finished! Wind!
I'll heal you all!
Take this!
Healing
Ah!
That's
Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang! Chisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops.
They really made us work for that one.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking. And the way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
go.
Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here. What's this thing?
An opponent like this should be easy. Feisty one, eh? Win! You're mine! Here I come! Double me! In an instant! Impact Claw! Now! You're mine!
Here I go.
It's almost too strong! Be my guest!
Do it.
Double Demon Fang!
Shion, go for it. Prepare to crumble.
A comfortable win.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Here I come! First strike!
Look sharp. This one's dry.
You're mine! You're done!
I'll shoot them out of the sky. Going in.
Win!
Now for the weekly. Going in. One more. There. Going
Here
in.
I come!
It's over. Hurricane
Soda!
Reload. Crumble. On guard.
Here I come! It's over!
We're on a
This
roll
one's all
now.
mine!
Where are you going? Eagle Fly.
You're mine!
Hurricane
It's over! Double Demon Fang!
Shot. Water.
Win!
Hurricane
Ignite!
Strike. Mega Ray. Annihilation. Armor won't save you.
Can't get out of this! Enjoy the ground while you're down there.
Hurricane Strike. Eagle Fly. That's it.
Double Demon Fang!
Lunar Corruption. I'm all stocked up.
Double Demon Fang! You're mine!
Flame of Fury. Fair enough. That's enough. Hurricane Fang.
I owe you one.
More. You see what happened there is you crossed me. They shouldn't have done that.
Dragon
Hurricane Strike.
Sonic Light Spear! Stardust!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous!
Dry again.
I'm on it!
Here.
Here I come! It's time!
Eagle Drive.
Ignite!
Look sharp. Crumble.
Bitch, couldn't even out.
Double Demon Fang!
Here. Let me
I
out.
can carve through armor!
You're finished!
On guard.
Severing Wind!
That's it.
Stardust!
No chance.
Double Demon Fang!
Do it.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
That took more energy than I expected.
Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
This one's done. Where are you going? Do it.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Now! Take this! Damn it! Astral Arts?
That's my cue.
Shut him down! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! My turn! Dragon Shell!
Y'all don't stand a chance against me.
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving
Knight
beyond power
armor.
galore?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
Knight armor. Boss battle time, baby. Anything over here?
Well, only one last place to look. Straight ahead.
Alright.
Almeidria.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Lord of Wind and ruler.
There she is! Almeidria!
Look at you, dumb
But
stick.
all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Danon Witch.
Almeidria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like the rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
Bitch,
That is
I'm
the
about
way
to
of those who
fuck
possess
you
great
up.
power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Mies. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is
But check
why
out
your
the
kind has
sequel,
been
okay?
enslaved for 300 years.
Almeidria.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
Oh my god.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
I'm about to smack a
You are
bitch.
nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of. Nesmold!
Nesmold? That's a dumb name. Let me kill you so I can get your parts. Yeah. Firing. Poison? Asthma? Asthma?
Enjoy your meal!
Yelling is not gonna get you anywhere, okay?
Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me.
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you!
Hurricane
You're mine!
On guard! You know your place.
Try harder! Not again! I'm not done!
I can carve through armor!
Wretched fool!
Soaring light spear!
All right, here and now!
Hurricane Strike!
Double demon fang!
Radiant Blast! Watch and thunder!
Hurricane Strike! Stardust!
This one's mine!
Hurricane! Glimmer Dragon! Stardust!
Flame of Fury! Not on my watch! Hear my call! This one's mine! Stay away! Time to shine! Lunar Corruption! Lunar Blast!
Coming here! Glimmer Soaring Light Spear!
Now you see what I can do! Radiant here! Hurricane Strike!
I'm on it! Coming
This
here!
one's mine! Magna Ray! Annihilation! Far enough!
Wretched fool!
I'm on it! I'll heal you all!
Here I come! First strike! Stardust!
Healing Hurricane Strike! Art Shield! Hook shot!
No further! Soaring Light Spear!
Piercing Roar! Into the shadows!
Blow away!
Magna Ray! Annihilation! Hook shot!
Stardust! I'm on it!
Hurricane Strike!
Severing Wind!
Here we are!
Take the burn in hell!
Stay away!
Soaring Light Spear!
Not on my watch! Glacial Punch! Annihilation! Hear me! Flame of Fury! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Now you see what I can do! Wind!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
Glimmer Dragon!
It's time! Here's a healing art! Hurricane Aid!
Here I come!
This one's mine! Now, Glacial Spear! Pierce
Wind!
evil!
This one's all mine!
Time to shine!
I'm on it!
Brimming with hatred.
Ignite!
Gem, stay away! Glacial
Soaring Light Spear!
Great Blazer!
Wind! Stardust!
Now you see what I can do! Piercing Roar!
Tectonic Punch! Wind! I'm on it! Stardust!
Blazer!
Here I come!
Here goes! Going in! Confiscated! One more! Storm!
Stardust!
Going in! Hear my call!
Here I come!
Hurricane Strike! Hear me! If it's in the sky, it's mine! I never miss! Glacial! I'll heal you all!
It was nice while it lasted.
Healing Circle!
Hurricane! I really owe you one.
This one's mine! Stay away! That's it! Lunar Corruption! Eagle Blast! Hurricane Strike! Going in!
I can carve through armor!
Far enough! Annihilation!
Can't get out of this!
Piercing Blast! On guard! Lightning! Dragon Shell!
Severing Wind!
Hurricane Strike!
Eat dirt!
Water! Going in! Annihilation! Lightning! Hurricane Strike! Dopamine!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Let me help! Dragon Shell! Art Shield!
Struck! Wind!
This one's mine!
They're attacking separately! I can't land a hit on her!
Keep an eye on her. And take out the monster first.
It's over!
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that!
Yeah! Take it away! I'll smash you!
Healing Circle! I never miss!
Time to let it rip!
Back from
Double Demon Blast! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Will! This one's mine!
Double Demon Fang! Try harder!
Tiger Blade!
Severing Wind!
Hurricane
Looks bad.
Wits about you people.
Water! Hear my call! Crescent Moon! Ready! Hurricane!
The winds of judgment blow your way. Fall before impending calamity. Chaotic disaster!
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arts aren't so special. And now, they're mine!
No further!
We go.
You'll pay for that!
I'll bring you back from...
Severing wind! No! Can't get
Oh,
here! Not done yet!
Not like this! This one's mine!
Double Demon Fang!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
I'm such a failure. And more of this than I'll burn out.
Hurricane Splash! Here, let me help! Ready to go! Here goes!
Severing wind!
This one's mine!
Destroying light sphere!
Hurricane Splash! This one's mine!
Double piston!
Hurricane Strike!
Not today!
First aid! Take this!
Severing wind! I'll smash you!
One swapping!
Stay away from my friend! Stardust! Here I come!
There you are! Come on! Oh, now! I'll bring you back from death. I'll bring you back from death.
Severing wind!
damn, I keep doing that.
This should do it!
You're all
Take this!
Inspiration! I can do this all day. Hit me! Flame of Fury! Let them mark now! Quiver Flash! Confiscated! Will this help? Hurricane! Flight!
There!
Healing circle!
I owe you one!
I'll finish you!
I owe you one! Double Demon Fang! Wind! Soda!
Hurricane Flight!
Eat dirt! Armor won't sink! Now I'm in the glue!
You will suffer!
Talon Eagle Fly! Talon Hurricane! Severing wind!
Behold my truth!
I can't win! Her master course! Not while I'm around, she isn't! Hurricane Flight!
Wind! Soda!
Here goes! I'll never forgive you!
What?
I'll take you down! You don't scare me! Here's a healing arc!
Go for it, Rinwell!
Hit her now!
Double Demon Fang!
That's it! Hear my hurricane fight!
You're mine! Double Demon Fang!
This one's mine!
Take it!
Pieces! Attack time! You will suffer! I owe you one for
Burn
that!
in hell! I can carve through armor! Severing wind!
Behold my
Wind! I owe you one!
Going in!
Soaring light spear! Severing wind!
Look sharp! Where are you going?
I'm not done! Soaring light spear!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall
Go
chaotic
Severing wind!
I'll end you! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Bitch! Ooh, I went flying. Distance on that. It just flew away? It's not a dragon. There's one dragon, just really big dragon.
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rin.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would
Yeah, we
dare
smacked
mock
the bitch
me with your foolish, useless pity? A Danon, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to.
Blood.
It's not about what you think. Or being Danon or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
Now drag her back. Ah, this fucking dude.
It's that swordsman again.
Oh, Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Well, she died.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
That was like a backward slice. Like,
Volron. Years ago,
Bat.
the Lord of Ganeth Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.
Why is he hobbling?
Stop
Yeah, a bad leg. Voltron.
Think you can cut me down? What?
The horns added effects.
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something! Let go of me! Let me go!
Shion!
Alvin! Alvin!
You can feel pain now. That means that he can't handle the blazing sword.
Come and find me, if you truly are the Sovereign.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. I forgot me to make hole in the ocean. Ooh. This is not the cruise I signed up for. Damn you, Carnival Cruise. Test subject. Flashback. Yeah.
After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more.
So I guess he was a test subject or a...
As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that dragged me all the way up here in the first place. Bastards. I shouldn't have bothered coming out. Might as well head back to my room.
What up, baby? It's like Shion.
I just wanted to go back. To Dena. To my home.
Why the audio does that?
Alphen.
Leori.
Move to the master core.
for me?
No. Aori. No!
Wait, please. Wait, What was that? How long ago was that?
Yeah, seriously, what happened? That must have been the Master Car.
That's right.
Master
Shion.
Core. We have to find everyone. My fucking horns.
Oh, right. That's what
It is nice seeing like the anime scenes. I like that working.
So much for it all being a
Reminds
bad
me of
dream.
a game called Zone of Enders.
Where am I? Where is everyone?
Yeah. Oh, there goes my fucking sword. And I can't do Rising Phoenix.
I need to find them. Better start looking.
The striped blanket. Yeah. Mastercore of Wind. Be right back. And we're back. Alright. I have no helmet now, which means I can do this. What do you guys think? Spike hair or loose hair? Spike hair or ponytail? Or not a ponytail. Or a weird crown thing. I don't know what that is. It's a square. I can't see it. What are the emoji you picked? Loose. Okay.
Niori. Shion. Hi. Damn it.
Wind! Take this! Stardust! Wind! Severing wind! Stardust! Take this! It's on! Eat dirt! Here I come! Wind! Stardust! Here I come! Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm! Wind! Wind! Stardust! You're mine! Double Demon Fang! Wind!
I can't do my attacks.
Double Demon Fang! Severing wind! Stardust! You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Try harder! Severing wind! Stardust! My turn! Severing wind! Take this! You're finished! Dragon Swarm! Severing wind! Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang! Severing wind! Here I come! It's over! Severing wind! Stardust! Here I come! Here I come! Wind! Stardust! Here I come! Take this! Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm! I'm nearly done for.
I can't block those attacks.
You picked the wrong fight. Take this. Severing wind. You're mine. Double Demon Fang. There. Take this. Stardust. You're mine.
You guys have shields, so I can't do anything.
Alvin?
Rinwell.
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Rinwell. Where are we?
Ganeth Haros, Dwalron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Oh yeah.
Luck?
If Voron's here, that means Shion's close
Stream
too,
lag?
right?
Yeah, there's always stream lag.
Shion?
Because I'm using OBS, not directly
course.
Twitch. So when you guys say
Are you
something,
sure
I
you're
respond
feeling okay?
like a
You
minute
seem
later.
a little off.
But how was work, really?
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
Holy Lance. Deku?
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
Can't even fucking run. It's annoying. Why can't I run? It's so dumb. The water screen. How is that going so long?
Little help!
Take this!
Not in your dreams!
You're mine! Begin! You're finished!
Radiant sword! More with that paper!
Here I come!
If it hides, just
Severing
back it
wind!
out again!
Stardust!
Lightning condemned! Thunderblade!
No further! Strike! Luna Rongo! Stardust! I'll grind you into dust! An astral arc?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Sleeping house! More with the stockpile! Here goes!
Everlasting darkness!
Hit!
Negative gate!
More with that
Resonate with the earth! Eat dirt! Stalagmite!
I'm ready! The wind!
Reload! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Now! Take this!
Shining Supernova! Dance in the wind!
Here I come!
In here!
Turbo Demon Fang!
More with the stockpile!
Severing wind!
Cloud Magic! Crossblade!
Luna Rongo! Air pressure! Resonate with the earth!
Here's the
You're
dance in the
mine!
wind! In here!
Take this! It's
More
over!
with the stockpile!
Luna Rongo!
Thunderblade!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Ah, birdie.
Speaking of Thistleim, it's populated by Danans, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Danan defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zeugles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now, trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah,
Such a handsome man.
And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Way to rub it in, guys. Jesus.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation and simply keep an eye on him.
Right.
Leader of Alien Resistance Organization.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
I do gotta head back to the Owl Forest.
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah. And now we can finally go rescue Shion.
Yes, we can.
there's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
Oh, snap! I get to hear a story.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegis.
What's he sitting on?
Go on.
Oh,
I
just
was abducted from Dano. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Dahnan?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almeidria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, and the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Shion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegis. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Shion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Not
Naori's
entirely,
family
no look
name
alike.
was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Shion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
I can't fast travel to the Owl Forest. Damn it. Cow. disappear like that. Wait. Oh, it's not just in here. There is nothing in here. So how was, everyone's day? My day was a lot of running around, but in the end it was worth it. It was aight. Yeah. Thursdays are my Fridays. I get that 4-10 work week.
What do you see out
Get
there?
3 days off all
Zeugles.
the time. Bam.
Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So,
Yeah, I work
feel
for a
like
really
you're
good
making
company.
headway? You know,
They take care
sorting
of
through
us.
things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that,
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
It's not bad because
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted
I
to
do
get
my
back
physical
to
work
Dana
at
and
home,
my people.
and then I'll do my
Naori's place was with her fellow Renans.
virtual stuff.
performing her
Sorry,
duties as
do
the
my
maiden.
physical work at work.
Neither of us asked for the power
I'll do
or
my virtual
roles we
stuff
were
at
given.
home, so I could come a little
I suppose
early.
we felt a kinship with
home,
each other in that
or on
sense.
time at home and wake up
But
late.
even then,
So kind of nice.
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones
Yes.
I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She
They're cool
stayed behind
people.
on Lenegis to
Big
help any of her
supporters of
people
like
who survived.
LGBT, which is nice for a
I
company
owe her
to do.
more than words can
Oh,
express.
man, I sting.
A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
I gotta talk to everyone
What
again.
are you saying?
I didn't have
That I
that
might
shit.
as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have
Time
to be
is
a
it?
white
Oh, it's
knight in
almost
shining
2.
armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on. You know what I heard?
What do you do if you don't mind me
I
asking?
heard you telling me to keep fighting. To
And I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices,
Oh, nice.
who knows when I would have been able
You
to
always
pick
need health
myself up.
insurance.
Besides, it's not like killing
I'm
all
a
those people was a choice that
contractor
you
for
made
the
of your own
government.
free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only
Nice.
that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to
Yeah, it's
fight
a lot
and
of
keep on
looking
living,
at blueprints
then
and
damn it,
fixing
Alphen,
shit.
so the hell are you. But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
Mew, did you fall asleep? Mew, are you still there? Yeah. I think I'll end it here. I am tired. I'll be back on again tomorrow, though. So, thank you for watching as always, Zilly. I think you and Mew are like my only two like people who chat on here, so I appreciate the company. Thank you for supporting the stream like always, you and Mew. Let me know if what everyone's preference is. I know Mew likes story-driven games, and I prefer, you know, for the audience, story-driven games too. It's been a while since I played actually a good story-driven game. I usually play like battle royales, but that's just my own thing. I prefer like hack and slash or like nice stories that kind of drive everything home. And I do know that Xbox on the Game Pass just released Scarlet Nexus on the Game Pass, so that'd be something really cool to play too. But I still need to finish Alan Wake, so that's a good horror story. But thanks for watching. You have a good night.